Imagine earning $500,000 a year. You're respected, you live in a beautiful home, your children are going to great schools. People assume that you're wealthy. But if you stop working today, how long is that lifestyle gonna last? 30 days, 6 months, 1 year. I have met doctors, lawyers, successful business owners who are doing incredibly well. And from the outside, it looks like they're doing so well. But privately, these guys are asking themselves a question: how do I stop depending on my income? And that's the conversation we're going to be having today. There is a difference, in fact, massive difference between having a high income and building a lasting wealth. If you're new here, my name is Deborah Ojo. I work with professionals, business owners, investors who are thinking beyond, in fact, the one transaction. We're talking about building businesses, real estate portfolios, developing communities, and ultimately creating wealth that can outlive them, right? The one thing that I've noticed over the years is that the people that are making the most money are not always talking about how to make the most wealth, or they are not at least working towards it. Many high income owners fall unknowingly into one trap. I call it the high income trap. In fact, let's talk about it. Okay, here is the trap that I'm talking about. People make the income, right? And then the income, this income is funding their lifestyle, right? Over here. And then that lifestyle, they try to make more income over here, right? And the cycle continues. They're trying to make more income and more income so that this can continue to fund their lifestyle. And that's where the problem is, right? You keep getting into the high income trap. This cycle is where many of the successful investors stay for decades. Every promotion, a bigger mortgage, nice cars, they have expensive vacation. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your success. The problem is when your lifestyle grows faster than the ownership. Creators, they seek comfort, right? And there's nothing wrong with this. One depends on showing up every morning. The other person depends on working while you are sleeping. That is a different game altogether. So most people thinking, how can I earn more? What the wealthy are asking, what should my next dollar go to, right? Every dollar has a job. Should it be sitting in a savings? Should I be buying another investment property, acquire a business, right, that is going to help you, or fund a land development, right? Strengthen an existing business, for example. Every financial decision is an allocation decision. So the quality of the lifestyle that you're going to live in 10 years will largely depend on what you are doing today, the decisions that you're making today. Okay, I call this, guys, the legacy play. We're talking about income, right? And your income is going to create a business. You can use that to buy a business. And your business is going to create a cash flow. And this is the proper order of things. And then that cash flow that you're creating over here can help you to buy real estate, right? Any kind of real estate, right? Because the income that you're making from your business over here is going to be creating you the cash flow every month. So let's say you're making $100,000 every month, right? That $100,000 can help you qualify for a real estate asset over here. And that real estate asset over time, in 2 years, 5 years, can grow by, let's say, conservatively about 5%. So that is giving what we call equity. And those equity, eventually you can turn all these real estate assets into development. So we're talking about land development over here. And this is what I call the legacy play. This is what a lot of people should be doing instead of what's the high income trap that they find themselves over here. The question to ask every client, whenever somebody wants to buy an investment property, I don't start by asking, what do you want to buy? Okay, I ask, what is the portfolio supposed to be doing? And what I mean by that is we are trying to make sure that is it trying to produce you cash flow? Are we trying to reduce the concentration of risk? Are we trying to create appreciation? Generate liquidity, support your retirement, fund your kids' education? When your investments have a job, your portfolio starts working more intentionally. Let's talk about building, buying, and selling. This is something that I don't think enough people are talking about. Building isn't about just acquiring wealth. It's about knowing when to optimize, when to exit. Sometimes the smartest financial decision is selling an asset that is no longer serving your long-term goals. Sometimes selling a business creates capital to buy something that is much larger, like, selling one property and you use it to buy 5 more properties. Wealth isn't about creating assets, collecting assets. It's about building the right portfolio. Now, I'm going to make a very bold prediction. I believe the next generation of wealthy professionals will be defined by income. They'll be defined by ownership. They will be defined by owning businesses, intellectual properties, commercial real estate assets, development projects. Ownership, you see, is going to create options, and options is going to create freedom. This is one thing that I hope you remember from this conversation. I want you to stop asking, how can I make more money? I want you to start asking, how can I make better decisions with the money that I'm already making? Right? With the money that you already have. Because one question can change your income, and which can also change your life. If this conversation has challenged you in any way, I want you to think about wealth, all right? I would love to know. I want you to leave me a comment below and tell me what is the next thing that you're portfolio that you're trying to acquire. If you have learned anything interesting, acquiring businesses, understanding when to buy, creating long-term value, portfolio values, all of those things, I want you to subscribe to this channel. Meet me here every week where I'll be talking about businesses, portfolios, building long-term wealth, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Thank you.